No thanks. Hi everybody. Hi. So, ready to have some fun? Yes. Great. How many of you have heard about NLP? Great. And how many of you have learned it? Great. And how many of you use it in your daily lives? Wonderful. But you know what's a little sad here? The percentage is reducing towards the third question. My aim of being here and my objective is that at some point of time, all of you raise your hands that they're using it in the everyday life. Are you ready to do that? Yes. Great. NLP is quite a geeky term. Neuro-linguistic programming. On the first time you hear it, it's boring. It's damn boring. But the first time you experience it, it's magic. Well, I experienced it first somewhere around 2004, where I, being an entrepreneur, I'm from IT background, I'm an engineer, and when I experienced it for the first time, it was like, hey, why the hell I didn't study it before? Why was I away from it? It's been a big journey, almost more than a decade now. But these are mere words, and I have no interest in sharing words with you. So let's understand what's going on in your heads. How many of you think that there are times when the events that happen around you and you get impacted by them? Does it ever happen to you? Anybody? Yes, all of you? Right. So can anybody of you tell me about any event that happened today that really made you sad or happy or anything? Tell me.
I just blanked out. Yeah.
Yes.
It was a complete blank.
Right. So let's pause here and understand what you said. I just blanked out. And then what did you say? I was lost.
Yes.
Totally. Let's look at the structure of this language. I was blank out. 4 words. I refers to self, me. Was, past. Blank is a state. Out is a direction. 4 things. And this is what I'm talking about, the language part of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. What is the linguistics of that? The language helps us understand what's going on in the head of the person. And when change happens, the language tells a lot. What would you have wanted instead?
I would have loved to continue in the flow.
She would have loved to continue in the flow. Would means future tense. Right? So we're talking about a goal here. Goals could be now, good goals could be 2 days from now, goals could be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, for a lifetime, whatever. So what we have mapped here is something called a present state and a future state. Right? And the journey is from this present state to the future state. And that's what NLP enables you to do, apart from a lot of other things. That is what she is mentioning, that her posture and body demonstrated a particular behavior which was a reflection of the state of mind. Let us imagine here you are standing here somewhere, right? And you would have delivered perfectly. How would you feel? Wow. So what I want you to do is imagine this circle here and see yourself here. And when you see yourself here, what do you see?
Delivering perfectly.
Delivering perfectly. How do you look like?
I look light, happy.
Light, happy.
Yes. I'm feeling momentum. I like connecting with the listeners. I'm feeling that high of connecting with them.
Right.
Yes.
And what do you see in the audience?
I see this eyes and I see the acknowledgement in the eyes. I see the smiles in their eyes. I see that they're hearing me and they're understanding me and they're identifying.
And what do you hear?
Wow.
So, She could feel something, see something, hear something. Visual, auditory, kinesthetic, 3 kinds of responses. Now I want you to close your eyes and step into this circle. Come. And close your eyes and actually see what you really wanted to see. Feel what you really wanted to feel. And hear what you really wanted. And I want you guys to give a great applause. Now open it. How do you feel like? Great? Best of luck. Thank you very much. And this is how within minutes we change states. But state change is just a small part of it. State is a temporary thing. What we really require is a belief change and a behavior change there. Now beliefs are funny things. How many of you have beliefs? Wow, a lot of them. Let me ask you a question. What is the difference between a belief and a fact? Yes.
Fact is something which exists, which is same for you and which is same for me.
Right.
But belief is something which I think upon based on some my own past experience or consequences. So I make an impression of that.
You make an impression of that. And then, as a child, when we started having impressions of self, these beliefs grew with us, messing up with our mind, sometimes helping us, and sometimes really doing bad stuff to us. So do you think beliefs are real? No. Beliefs are perceptions. They're based out of perceptions, which actually means that you can choose to let go of your beliefs. But there might be some beliefs that are being useful for you. There's some beliefs like being confident helps you. What do you do then? Do you let go of them? No. But then suppose you're being overconfident, what do? The idea is to be flexible with your beliefs. The idea is take a toolbox, pick up all your beliefs and values and whatever you have, put them in the box, and then pick them up one by one whenever required. So pick up a belief if it is useful for you in a particular context, and then after the context is done, shift it off, keep it away. When you don't wear the same clothes every day, why do you wear the same beliefs every day? Do you have an answer for that? So my dear friends, the next thing what NLP does is help us make our beliefs flexible, so that we choose our beliefs, and when we choose our beliefs, we choose our life. Do you really want to choose the life you want? Yes. Great. The next thing we are going to talk about, what comes out of beliefs. And what comes out of beliefs is behaviors. A behavior is a product of our belief. Now, sometimes do you behave opposite to what you really want to behave?
Yes.
Sometimes you're angry even when you don't want to be, which means you're having an automatic behavior. It's like a trigger and a response, and something is going in between there, which is what we call technically the meta programs in our head. And then we change these meta programs by our own choice. So when you come and attend any NLP training program, what you do is you learn to change your meta programs. And when you change your meta programs, you know you are the flexible one. And once you are the flexible one, you're going to get what you want in your life. So all this time, in all this almost a decade or more, my journey has been only about finding myself, and then the moment I found myself, I found it boring. It was dead boring. And then I saw another me out there. I said, come on, let me become that. And I stepped into that, changed myself. I urge you all to experience neurolinguistics, experience NLP, and see how it's going to help you in your life goals. I run this company called Business Unit, and we have a product called NLP Authority, which is actually presenting this program today. My phone number is down there, and I work directly. I don't work through anybody. You can call me, WhatsApp me, email me, anything, anytime. I'm going to reply. So guys, this is from me, my side. I hope you really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.